Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Thursday, December 19th, 2024. We are back with our NFL best bets of the day. If you're in the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. Monday's results. So Monday, we had two games on Monday, and three out of those four teams were like completely unwatchable. My goodness. But we had kind of a tough day. Sunday, Monday this week were kind of tough, but overall for the month, we're having a great month. But yes, 2-4 on Monday, not great. Members only best bet Vikings minus 6.5. That was a win. Members only over 44.5. Atlanta and Las Vegas. I can't believe what that was. That was abysmal to watch. Atlanta and Vegas. And by the way, Kirk Cousins deserved to be benched. I mean, I know they won, but he deserved it. I mean, he was terrible in that game. Aaron Jones over 84.5 rush plus streaming yards. That was a win. DJ Moore, didn't realize they were going to run him all as much as they did instead of pass to him. Brock Bowers got no catches, and Drake London just came up short a little bit because Kirk Cousins couldn't throw a forward pass. It was crazy. Overall for the year, though, 149, 128, 21 games over 500. You absolutely love to see that. And honestly, two weird days, Sunday and Monday, doesn't take away from a good month and a good NFL season. And we have four picks for you guys here on the channel today. But if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a pick, as well as the notification bell, so it notifies you every time we post a video. And if we make you guys some money today, come back and like the video a little bit later, because 2-4 doesn't deserve a like, but if we have a nice 4-0 day or 3-1, hit that like button. So let's jump into plays that we have today. So the first play, I'm going to go 4 props. I'm going to be adding more a little bit later. I want to get some more data on like the totals for the Broncos and Chargers. Same with the side. One of those will be members only. One of those I'll add. But first play I'm rolling with is going to be Justin Herbert over 32.5 pass attempts. So this number's moved up throughout the week. It's going to start at 30.5, up to 31.5, down to 32.5. And I think with J.K. Dobbins out, I mean, if you watch this Chargers team, since J.K. Dobbins got hurt, I think it was against the Ravens. As crazy as that is, I mean, kind of weird there. They have not been the same. They just have not been the same at all. And they can't run it. I mean, Gus Edwards doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. And I don't really know who else they have running the ball. Honestly, I think it's a bunch of old Ravens running backs that are always hurt. However, they're going to throw the ball to Justin Herbert a million times. I think they're going to use a lot of screen passes to simulate the run game. And the Broncos have a really, really strong run defense, so they're going to have to throw it a lot. I think Herbert throws this ball 40 times in this game. That goes well over the 32.5. And again, not pass completions, pass attempts. So even the throwaways, we get that. So I think Herbert goes over this number. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious here. So give me Herbert over 32.5 pass attempts in this game. Next, we're going to pair that with, not it's a parlay, but a separate play, McConkey over 5.5 catches. I think he goes over this number. I mean, it's been Herbert's number one target. And I mean, obviously the roster construction is a little odd given the fact they don't really have a number 1 receiver or number 2 receiver for that matter. Lab would be an awesome number 3 receiver. But number 1 is kind of tough. I think he's thrown the ball a million times. He had a couple drops last week against the Bucs. However, I think he fixes that. I mean, he gets open, so I mean that's really what we're looking for here. I think Ladd gets probably 10 targets in this game because there's really not many people to throw to, and he gets over this number. So I like Ladd McConkey over 5.5 catches in this game. Next, I'm going with Courtland Sutton. Sutton over 62.5 receiving yards. He just goes over this number, man. I mean, Bo Nix is his favorite target by a mile. And Loki, I mean, listen, the reason I'm jumping between the over and the under and like the side right now is because honestly, you don't really know what you're going to get with either of these quarterbacks. I mean, Herbert should be great. I mean, in my head, he's very, very good. But Bo Nix, like, he's winning games. He's got some decent numbers. But if you watched him against the Browns, he wasn't that good. And we had the Broncos in that game, and we ended up covering, but that was a lucky cover, and Bo Nix did not play well in that game. He played poorly against the Colts. I mean, straight up poorly. Indianapolis just gave him the game. So I don't really see where I just don't get this. But Sutton is his number 1 target. Bo Nix is number 1 target. And I think very similar to Ladd McConkey. I just think Bo Nix is going to throw him the ball, I mean, 2 million times in this game. And plus, Sean Payton's going to scheme guys open. And Sean Payton's a smart guy. Like, he understands they didn't play well, but they ended up winning. So he's going to be on their asses in practice. Then he's going to cook up some good schemes, get Courtland Sutton going. So give me Courtland Sutton over 62.5 receiving yards in this game. Next, I'm going with Javonte Williams over 54.5 rush plus receiving yards. I had this play 2 weeks ago, and he did horribly. But I think this is a game that he bounces back. The Chargers their run defense is trash. and their pass defense is kind of trash. The defense for the Chargers is bad if they play against good teams, and that's just really the diagnosis that I have. And I just don't really, I don't know. I don't really like the run defense for the Chargers. They've been worse and worse and worse. I mean, really since JK got hurt, I mean, like they just have not played well defensively. You watch what the Bucs did to them on Sunday. I mean, the second half in particular. I mean, and the thing is, it was a lot of big passes that got them over the top. But if you watch the run game, I mean, Bucky Irving just gashed that Chargers defense over and over and over again. And I think that Javonte Williams is going to run this ball a million times. I think they get him involved in the pass game, give him 2 or 3 catches. If that's the case, you should go well over this number. It's going to be Javonte Williams over 54.5 rush plus receiving yards. Now, like I said, guys, we'll probably be adding more a little bit later. If I do, I'll post that on the pin comp below here, as well as my Twitter. My Twitter's in the description below. And members, you'll obviously have those texted to you before I do that. And guys, if you want to become a member at zdnbets.com/picks. Website is linked in the pin com below. Get all our members only best bets every single day. We're going to have at least 4 members only best bets today. I really like where I'm looking in the NBA. We're figuring out the NFL one right now. I'm just really just waiting on the data more than anything. I have an idea of where I'm going with the side right now. A very strong idea, but I'm just waiting on the data to confirm that. But you can get us all at zdnbets.com/picks. Website is linked in the pin com below. But guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.